Hi, welcome to this tutorial on how to install a VDEX node. This is a very beginner tutorial. VDEX Labs is developing a decentralized exchange, and in its R&D work we have put together a OpenDHT network consisting of cryptography, key value store, and routing. So for this, we are proposing for our needs for testing for people to start the node and be part of this network and make VTX at the same time. So the first step always is to go to the Volentix GitHub, and there are all the necessary instructions. So if you go to GitHub and type Volentix VDEX node, you go to the bottom of the code and you'll see in the README the offer. So first come, first serve for the first 21 nodes, 8 VTX a day, and then 22 to 42nd node, 3 VTX a day. We'll select the nodes on geolocation, machine always being on, that you have an EOS account for your public key, 10,000 VTX or more, and we might be selecting also machines according to architecture, resources, and bandwidth. Now we require that you have the latest version of Ubuntu for this, so let's start by popping up a terminal. Press on activities, type terminal, and you'll get a nice Ubuntu terminal. Now you're going to cut and paste the commands in here. Okay, so I'm starting off from a not so fresh installation, but it's almost, I just did the upgrade on it. So I'm going to update the software. You'll be doing the same, putting your password. Oops. So this is going to take a while for some of the commands. I might be pausing the screencast. So as you see, I've done my upgrade before, so it's not going to take as long. Then I have this, you should cut and paste this command here for installing these softwares. So that was pretty quick, almost done. And then we're going to be adding the key for a Docker now, so to retrieve Docker. So paste this, it's a very short process. Now retrieve the repository, or put the repository . Need to modify the permissions for this Docker container to run. So you run this command, so you don't have to use the sudo command, which has the root permissions. Reboot your machine. So okay, so as soon as you rebooted your machine, you will pull the container. This is a fairly long process, so I'll be talking to you later. Okay, so I'm back. In the meantime, I thought that we could go and retrieve your EOS key if you have it and it has an account. So you're going to need this to paste into this command, okay, right here on your public key. So for those who don't have it, you can go to EOS Flare. Okay, so at this address you will find that if you paste in your account name, into this, you will go to permissions, and you can retrieve your active key. So by retrieving your active key here, you will be able to insert it into this field here when you run the next command. So I'm going to wait until this container is pulled from Docker Hub, and then we'll be talking again. Okay, so after doing this, pulling from Docker Hub, it's pretty long. You guys are patient. We're going to proceed with running the node. So this is one of the last steps we're doing. So if you could copy that super long line in here, you'll notice that there's an enter your public key field here that you need to put in. Oops, wrong. So I'm gonna have to go get it again. So if I go to EOS Flare here, copy the active key, so Volentix test 3, Volentix test 3. Okay, something's going on here. Just give me a second. Okay, so from what I can see here, and my latest experience, that block explorers often go down. So I've gone to EOS Park, which is another one, and I'm going into permissions here, and I'm going to grab my active key from here. Copy. Okay, and I'm going to be inserting it in your public key field here. Okay, my pasting abilities are not very good, but let's see if this went through. Okay, yeah, they put a space in between here, which is not good, so I'm going to back this up here. So this command looks good. So docker run -d name VDEX node. The IP, this is the bootstrap IP, it's the first node that was created. All the other nodes call this node to boot themselves. So here is the name of your node. If you've already got a container created and you're having trouble because you can't create it again, or you want to delete it, these are Docker commands. You can always post on the channel. I'll give the address later on, but we'll fix it for you. So as you can see, we've got a configuration that is running. This is the transaction hash here. So to check if the nodes are running, you can always type this in your browser, or you can use the curl command. So curl is a program that does the same thing as a browser, but inside of your console. So you can see here all the nodes with their EOS number. So the Telegram channel, if you have any questions, is this. My name is Sylvain Cormier. I am Director of R&D at Volentix, and it'll be a pleasure to see you on that channel. So signing out. Have a good day.